There is something very strange going on here. That's a whole lot of boxes. Actually, this isn't strange at all. This is par for the course. This is something you should expect all the time. What have we here? What could possibly be going on? What could we possibly be preparing for? Stay tuned and I'll tell you. Hey everyone, long time no talk. It's been a hot minute because things have been busy in the old Dinheru world. When I last talked to you, at least about fishing content, it was my Lake Watery fishing recap, and I hinted at the end of that video that there was some changes in the personal life coming. So those changes have occurred, and I wanted to take a moment to share them with you. So this is not going to be a fishing recap video or anything like that, and I apologize. Fishing commentary really isn't my thing, but I'm afraid this is going to be a commentary video nonetheless. I hope that you'll forgive me for that little minor transgression. So when we were out on Lake Watery that weekend, it seems so long ago now, but it was really only about a month. We had a good time. My wife and her friend took on a side activity without my knowledge. So to rewind to you a little bit, I love fishing. I love the outdoors. My wife loves the outdoors. She loves being in the sun. She loves being at the pool. But basically, we both love the outdoors. And it has been our dream since we first got together to eventually wind up living on the water. We always assumed it would be Lake Wylie if it ever happened at all, because as you know, I fish Lake Wylie. I live very close to it. And it was our goal to not leave this area because Rene's family is all around this area. But we're priced out of the Lake Wylie market. We both do fairly well. We're fortunate in our careers and where we're at financially, but the Lake Wylie market has advanced to the point where it's really out of reach for us. So as far as I was concerned, that was a dead dream. We were 10-15 minutes from the lake. I was okay just staying here and making the best of it. The story I didn't tell you in that Lake Watery recap video was that I was out fishing one day and cell phone coverage out there is spotty. So I was without a cell phone signal for a significant length of time, while my wife and her friend were back at the Airbnb we stayed at, just chilling, doing whatever it is that they do. I maneuver my way into a cell phone signal, and I get 6 or 7 text messages right in a row from my wife. My first thought was, okay, something's wrong, or she really needs to get hold of me and hasn't been able to get hold of me because I've been out of cell phone range. So I immediately grabbed the phone, I opened it up, opened my text message app, and zero context, what I got from her were addresses. Right? So I thought, okay, she's looking at houses for some reason. It never occurred to me, for whatever reason, it seems so obvious now, but it never occurred to me at the time to think, oh, she must be looking at houses in this area. So I was intrigued. I molded over in my head while I continued fishing, and then I went in for an afternoon break, and she began showing me houses. Houses that would be well out of our range on Lake Wylie were within our range on Lake Watery. And that brings me to this video today. The next weekend, we were out looking at houses. Within another week after that, we had put in an offer on a house, and that offer had been accepted. And in the middle of August, we are going to move. Now, I know what you're saying, Dinheru. The middle of August is a terrible time to move. I know. It's going to hurt. There's something about me that I am always moving in the middle of the worst heat of the summer. It's my lot in life, I suppose. I don't know. There's a price to pay for everything. This is apparently mine. But the next video you see will be from us on Lake Watery at our new home. I'm not going to post any pictures of it right now, but I will give you up here somewhere a map approximately of where it's at. I don't want to pinpoint it exactly for obvious privacy reasons, but we'll be up near the Beaver Creek area. We won't be on Beaver Creek, but we'll be on the Beaver Creek around the Beaver Creek area. And I'm looking forward to it. I feel incredibly blessed, incredibly lucky. I don't know why God has chosen to grant us this this particular thing right now, but I accept it with a full heart, and I can't wait to get out there. That means I got to learn Lake Watery from scratch, obviously, other than what I fished that weekend. So learning a new lake, always frustrating. But I hope that you'll join me in that journey as I try to learn Lake Watery and figure out what it's like to live on the lake and deal with all the things that come with that. We're super excited. I wish that we could move now, but as it happens, Renee and I are finally taking our honeymoon this next week. We put it off because we had to get back to work right away after our wedding 2 years ago, and now all of a sudden here we are, and it's honeymoon time. So we're going to do that. No pictures from that. I think we're going to keep that private between us, but we're looking forward to that. And then we come back, and 4 days later, we're going to close on the new house. So I have posted some pictures to our Discord, so if you're part of our Discord, you will have seen some of the pictures. I'll show some more later on after we do the move-in. We're incredibly excited, and I hope that you will join us on this journey, and I'll keep everyone updated on what's going on, how the fishing is going, and there'll be more fishing content as soon as I can get to it. By the time I really get to some dedicated filming, it'll be fall pattern, I hope. So, yeah, that's it for us. So hope to see you soon. Apologies for the light content coming up the next few weeks. It's going to be busy, but I hope to see you soon, and stay tuned. Thanks.